Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy, a Sainty DJ, and welcome back everybody to another episode of Minecraft. So we're on the world of Eagle Eye in Lost Toronto. This is Lost Toronto, and last episode, if you guys watched it, we went and explored this big ass basketball stadium, which is massive. So that one was the LT Spectrum. Over here, the City Hall, we'll have to explore that another day. And we've got a few other buildings, one's being made, we've got a car dealership, just some parking, nice apartment building, a few more, and a little park. But today, we're going to be exploring Cook Towers. So this is basically a version of Stark Towers from the Avengers and Iron Man. So recently the new Avengers Endgame has come out and everyone's loved it. No spoilers, but we decided to basically do up a Tony Stark tower. So I hope you guys all do enjoy it. But before we get started, I just want to show you over here. I've also started working on a mountain. So this is being built up by scratch, as you can see. So I'm slowly making my way through. So obviously you can see over there it's a bit levelly in that, like there's no real I guess modification or detail. So I've done a bit of detail to this side just to see what I'm dealing with, and then I've added kind of a few trees in this area just to see how it all comes together, and I like it. So I'll probably do that all the way across, but I'm still working on trying to like transform it and stuff. Like it is a bit sketchy, you know, it just becomes flat and stuff like that. But and look, there's the Lost Toronto sign. So that's basically like the Hollywood sign that's on the mountain and that. So we did that up, and then we got Dwayne Johnson's house over there. That's actually a scale 1-to-1 building. So the inside's a bit different because I couldn't really get or find out anything about what's the interior of the house is, but all the outside is to scale. So let's begin with Cook Towers. So Bailey, so Mr. Cook, sorry, owns this building. So I got the logo up there, and he's basically the Iron Man in this world. Now it's still a work in progress. It's not completely complete. As you can see, there's still floors to cover, but most of it is done. So we've got the helipad. Basically the top part is pretty much done, but I'll just be showing you the bottom part. So this is placed at the moment around the middle of the city. So kind of like the big, I don't know, the central part of the city and stuff. So this is where a lot of people want to come and see. So we've got a few trees in the middle, and then CI for Cook Industries. I'll probably change up the statues at the front, and I don't know, it's just not really working. I feel like it does need a change, so I'll probably do that. But interior is looking amazing on the first 3 floors. So you come in and instantly you know it's Cook Industries. We got the Cook Industry computers and stuff, and we got like, I did a little Iron Man, what is it, his heart or something. So the middle, the arc reactor. And then over here we have a little pond full of salmon. So I did have other fish, but they would just stay still. These are the only fish that will move around in this type of area, so found that a little weird, but we got that going. So we'll begin over here. So we got just a nice little area, nice little sitting area. You can kind of relax. And then over here, this is one of the labs. So we got a few testing areas, so brewing some things, and we got some monster traps, so they do some animal testing, which no animals get harmed during, in case you were wondering. So a few there, and then we got the operational center, so that they control this area, so you can close the door, you know, keep people out if there's a security threat or something. But that's that area. So it's a nice little, I thought it was really cool to add that in. And the first floor is basically more kind of like big projects in that. Whether that one was actually pretty small, but I'll show you one of the bigger projects around here. So you go in and it's just massive in here. So again, just a nice hallway, doesn't really lead anywhere. You got the operation center in there, and here you got one of those I didn't know how to do it properly, but it's more one of those, as you can see in like the Iron Man films, it's a hologram type thing. So it's not actually a screen or something, you know, you can put your hand through, but I couldn't really find a way to do that, so I did it like that. So it's like a hologram thing. But over here we got a few redstone to power a few sandstone blocks. So we're working on Humvees at the moment. So we got a few systems, so these, you know, drill holes or place things in. This is doing something, and this is the entire like control area over here. I'm pretty sure I can. And yeah, so I thought this was really cool. So they're perfecting the Humvee and stuff. So most of the I guess customers in that are from the military. They're our biggest funders. And then we have a missile which is being conducted on, you know, making it better, more I guess make it do more damage and stuff. I don't really know how missiles work. And here we have a futuristic tank. So this tank is probably, I don't know, more sustainable and stuff, and like all around just a better tank. So this thing can do so much more destruction, and yeah, I think it's cool. There's a nice little design here. All around it's just a better, more durability and stuff. So this is more what Cook Industries do and stuff. So they kind of work on perfecting products or systems and stuff, or vehicles and weapons. This is another room. So this one we work on guns and that, but since we don't really have guns, you know, we've just got the crossbows now. So the SPK, I think this is a quick reload. Yeah, we're working on perfecting crossbow into doing quick reloading and that, so adding a few mods there. And then we got the multi-shot. Shoot across 3 targets. So this can be really useful for the military, and obviously the military does pay well, so that's where most of our funding, like I said, comes from. Got a forklift in here carrying some goods. We have our jet, so a new type of jet, the prototype, let's say X128. Very efficient, very fast, can even camouflage in the air, and got a nice little back room to go inside. But yeah, this is really cool. I really did enjoy building this. Like, it was, I don't know, it's fun to create new things, and especially like, I think that's an actual ship in I think I saw it in Spider-Man Homecoming, so I kind of based it around that. And then we've got over here, it's basically just a massive hallway, so it kind of stretches all the way across. And then yeah, nothing too exciting about this. We got a nice little bunch of trees and stuff. That's about it. But then it connects around, which I'll show you from the other side. So we go in, and yep, so this is another lounge area, and I'm decided to put up some trees just to, I don't know, give it more aesthetic looks and stuff. So anyway, we go in here, and we got like the metal detectors and stuff, so place your items here, pops on through. I thought this was really cool. This worked out really well. And we got, I think they're dispensers, so that's what the items go through. And got the toilets, of course, you know, you gotta have them. And we got another desk, just in case if people get lost or different area. We got 2 elevators, so they go up to where the employees work and all that, so that reaches the other top few levels. Over here, just another, I don't know, natural gun display. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. And so here's our restaurant and all that. Well, not restaurant, but canteen area. So this is where everyone can get their food, or if they want to go out somewhere else. But we got the main stuff here. So we got an Italian restaurant, pizzas, spaghetti, and all that. And these are all our seats. So very organized and stuff. And then we got like a burger restaurant or something. So I took full advantage of the campfires with the smoke. Actually turned out really well, actually. A few furnaces and that to cook the food on. And here we got the famous McDonald's. Yeah, this is really cool. So I don't actually know what it looks like in the back of McDonald's, but this is how I would kind of think. You know, a few ovens and stuff there. This is like the fry area, so you put your fries. I guess like a fridge, a dispenser of maybe coffee, or oh no, here we go. Here's our coffee area. So this would be serviettes and stuff. But yeah, that's the McDonald's. And then we have My Way, which is basically a Subway version. And if you don't know what a Subway what Subway is, it's a make your own sandwich place. So you just go through and you have, you know, the meats over here and the bread, and then oh yeah, I want that type of salad, or maybe put some cookies on there. And then we got the back here, so furnace and then fridge or something. But yeah, that's the restaurant area. So like I said, this is still a work in progress, but it's nearly finished. Like basically all the bottom floors are finished. I don't know if I'll add anything extra to the hallways. And then over here, nice sitting area. You know, I got a few fish in there kind of chilling, pretty cool. And then we actually have one of the Iron Man suits, Mark 28. So I don't actually know if Mark 28 looks anything like this, but that's what I kind of perfected it to look like. And I thought it turned out well, because I didn't actually know they could, you know, do stance or anything like that. And it's kind of random. Like, I just put it on the block and it only goes in that stance, and then I don't know how to put it in the stance at all. So it might be if it's like in a pyramid version type thing, or like how the beacons work, but I'm not too sure on that one. Over here we got LJ's Coffee and More. So if you're thirsting for a bit of a beverage, don't forget to take a little stop here in a little waiting area, watch some TV. But yeah, it does kind of like end, like it's very a lot of detail over in that section, and then it kind of just turns into, you know, normal hallway. We got the armory, so we got a few soldiers on foot just in case if anyone tries to break in, steal any goods. These guys will be the first responders, but I like it. It's pretty cool in here. And then we got the bowls. Sounds like fire somewhere. Can't see anything. Oh well. But yeah, and then that's the hallway leading to the back. And then we got this. Now this is so cool. So I decided to do a little testing area, like in the first Avengers movie, how they had, I think it was the Tesseract on the other side, and they had a machine to power it up. So this being basically shoots at that nether portal and it basically activates. So we've got a few VIPs that sit down here and watch it. So kind of like first class there. We got these pillars there for stability. But as you can see, we got a glass thing, and this is the operational center up there, and there's one above as well, which we'll be showcasing very soon. So anyway, that's the first floor. Now we'll go see the second, and this is Tony Stark's, or in this case, Mr. Cook's personal elevator. So, you know, he types in the digit, boop, 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 and it comes down. So no one except Tony can go up there because that leads to his penthouse. Oh, it needs a few lights in here actually, but I'll do that in a sec. So this is the only way to get up, because obviously the elevators don't really work in Minecraft. We've got a nice little viewing area, you know, if workers are walking past and they're like, oh, lunchtime, hey, I better go down, get some food. Over here we have the bio laboratory, a few desks in that, and just they kind of just grow plants and that in water. Oh, I can hear fire somewhere. But yeah, so oh, it's a blaze. Okay. But yeah, so we got a few of these, you know, so they kind of just look at how things grow and what different temperatures or the climate, how the climate affects it. And then over here, this is the operation center and all that for the nether portal. So we got a few heaps of people are on this job, you know, this has to be perfect. We got the stabilizers, the big launch, I don't know, ground or whatever, I don't know what it is, but nah, this is so cool, so cool. I'm glad it all turned out this way. I'm very happy. I mean, it has taken a while just to do these computers and stuff, takes a while. And yeah, another operation center, so they're both the same, but they control different parts. And over here we got, this is where all the operations happen, so they control every facility in this industry or this tower. So we've got the main ones up here, and we've got a few cameras, so security cameras, so they kind of look around and go, okay, so one guy usually is the main guy, or two guys walk around. You've got a few big cameras, oh, TV, sorry. Yeah, it's a massive area full of computers. We got another one in here, and we got, you know, the desk sergeant or something. And over in here we have the coding room. This is where all our archives and storage are kind of stored in that. And we got, it's more the also, what's it, like the engineering room and that. So this is where most of the energy is coming from the building. It's based around this thing. It's very sustainable, of course. There's another entrance, but that is closed, so the only way to get to it is through here. Yeah, that's that. That's more the I guess like the operating center or something. And then a big hallway again. Over here, oh, need some lights. And then this is basically the storage of all the goods and stuff we have found during Cook Industries. So whatever that is, the coral, beacon, some of these are different, so like that could technically be, I don't know, space rocks or something. That's not actually an enderman, oh, ender dragon, sorry, head. That's a an overworld or something. Few suits and stuff, creeper, and you know, the three wither heads, obviously separated, skeleton, grinder, that, the dragon egg. So there's actually only there's actually a decoy, so a few places have decoys, but there's only 5 ender dragon eggs in the world, and that's it. So I think one is owned by every famous person, but that's a decoy. So I think Mr. Cook got unlucky on that bargain. That's closed over there, so we'll have to go around. But yeah, that's the second floor to the Cook Industries building. But yeah, it's really cool. I probably will add some more detail here. It's a bit bland and plain, like from the first story, like you could see a lot, and I like that. Like, it's not just, you know, a hallway. There's some seats, there's some bins, just something more functional. And over here, this is more the natural, no, more like the 5 biggest secrets, 5 or something of actual Minecraft. So there's 5 floors, so 2, 3, 4, and then obviously the 5th, and then we're going to cut it off, do a roof, and then continue up. But that's the last bit. So over here we got just a nice little water feature in that, so we got a few fish swimming around, some seaweed and seagrass growing. So the first floor is potions. So the entire first floor, even on this side, all the scientists are working on, I guess, examining potions and kind of working to perfect them. And then this floor, I believe, is nether, so everything to do with nether. Next one is the end, and the next one is redstone, and then the last one's going to be more I guess fire or some major features in Minecraft. When I mean major features, like the heart of the sea, the temples and stuff around the world. So they kind of look at who made that, how they formed and stuff, and whether or not Minecraftians were the first people on this world. Anyway, let's get started straight away. So the first door over here, they're kind of working on potions and how it affects animals and stuff. So even on this side, so that was really, really cool in here. And then we've got also the elevators that go through everything. So the back ones, so this is where they exit through, and then the back ones are so they can just look. So I thought it was really cool. I was planning on making it go all the way up, but then I realized these come in, so eventually one of the rooms is going to get blocked off, or the room before it is going to be really, really tiny. So I just wanted to end it around here because the room would be big but small at the same time. So one more, I guess, level later, it'd be too small to do anything in there. But anyway, so got the first potions room over there. Second one is in here, and I think this is more of a storage area. So we have a few potions already made, but it sucks because we can't, you know, place anything on there. But you can just imagine. And over here, another testing area. So we test kind of like the potions capability. So peg it, boom, see the splatter damage or anything. And a few test subjects, seeing how they do, well, animals do with these in the wild and stuff. So one could be invisibility, one could be speed or damage, so these would probably be more damage. So test subject number 78, I think this one's 567 and 23. But yeah, it is in quite cramped space, and I do apologize to the animals, but science is science. And then we have our nether wart farm. I really like this. This is like a I don't know, I thought of like a weed lab or something, kind of like a little growth center. But no, this is really cool. That turned out really well, and it didn't even take long for them all to grow. And then over here, this is where like a few mobs are that we harvest. So we harvest creepers to get the gunpowder, and then we have blaze rods and magma cubes. What is it? Yeah, magma cubes or something. So we've used campfires underneath the lava to kind of do the smoke. So that's something that you guys could do on your world if you want. Yeah, so there's lava that flows through the middle, and basically we put a gas in the air that kills blazes and magma cubes after, I don't know, 10 hours or so. Obviously there's no gas in there, but we're imagining, and what it does is items drop in lava, and the lava comes through here, and then we have some scientists pick them up, grind them up, or I don't know, cool it down. I don't know what they really do, but I don't know, something. I just thought it'd be a cool idea to do something like that. And then the last area of this floor is coral. So we see how also, what are they called? Oh, guardians. How they work in the wild, and we use their DNA, I guess, to help with potions. I don't know, I'm just coming up with these things on the spot, really. But yeah, so you can obviously go in, swim around, and then boom. Lovely. I think we got 3 in here. Yeah, we do. They're all just stuck in the same area. We've got a few cod. Hoping they would eat them or something, but they don't, sadly. Anyway, next floor is the nether. So a bit of carpet, a bit of coding area. We got obsidian block, which people take little bits and kind of sample with them, and kind of, I don't know, find out the molecular structure. I don't know, I'm not big genius like this. So that, yeah, another one there for examining. And then over here, just another security door. And we got a netherrack, magma cube, and nether brick. So they are also taking off little bits and examining them. Over here, we have gas tiers. So this is quite, it's deep. Like, this is kind of dark version of Cook Industries, but I ran out of ideas. Got a few blaze in there. Don't know what for. And this is actually a ghast. It's been ripped apart, and I guess people go up to his eye and collect tears. So we have a bunch of tears right here. So it's very dark. Like, this is gruesome, but I ran out of ideas. But yeah, that's that. And then that leads in there as well, but it's kind of blocked off. Oh, and then we've also got stairs going up every floor. Over here we pigmen. So we can't. These are prisoners of war. Minecraftians and pigmen have been at war for years, so they're kind of prisoners at the moment from the big nether war in 1984. And then we got this is how they're stored, the obsidian. So they're taken down to other facilities to get tested on. We've got a few in there. So they basically put them up there and they go through, and then they drop into this, and then they can carry it. We got the grinding in that. This is how you grind up the obsidian. So scientists come in, break a block, take it, and then they put it on this machine. And this I guess this purifies it a bit more and kind of makes it ready for testing in that. And then last area on this floor is a wither. We got a wither, so they kind of just study his behavior. But we've got soul sand, so we work on how soul sand affects, I guess, chickens, and magma cubes and soul sand in the water. There was a drowned at one point. We might have to call security. Yeah, this happens. This does happen a few times, and we've got 3 different types of security. We got diamond, gold, and iron team. So the next floor is the end. So we got the end egg, another decoy, and scientists kind of look at it, observe it, kind of see. It's molecular. I can't say it. We got a printing room, molecular structure or something. over here we have endstone. So we've got a machine that comes through here. We've got a few buttons that control it on pretty much every desk. And what they're looking at is how Endermen are able to survive on these blocks and how they provide food and water to them. Really cool. And over here, just a nice display, all fake. And they kind of built up. This isn't real. This is like a what they think the Ender Dragon looks like, because no one has actually. One person has slain the Ender Dragon, and that's me, Sainty DJ. And there's only 5 in the world, so I have 1, and I have given 4 to the most trustworthy people. And these scientists are kind of, I guess, what they think the Ender Dragon would look like. So they didn't actually put into perspective his wings. But I do like the scales with the turtle eggs. That works out well. So that could also be something that if you're making like a dragon or something, a statue, to use eggs, because it's a good way of, I don't know, giving it that look. And then over here, these are fake because no one's seen the dragon, but they're kind of looking at dragon scales and how they work. I don't know. I'm running out of big words now. And then over here, we have end crystals, which are real. And they're kind of looking at I don't know how they work, how this obsidian works as a magnet of some sort. And then same over here. Oh, excuse me. Printing area, just a nice storage area there. Then we go across, and over here we have another grinding area of obsidian. So they place the obsidian, goes through here. It does work on it, and this is really cool because this actually changes into end portals or end frames. So they kind of come through, so they're getting like dents in or cuts off or something, putting in edges or little divots, and then it goes through here and then it gets a different coating of some sort. So it actually changes into endstone. So scientists believe that obsidian is what is creating endstone, funny enough. And then it goes through here for the final coating, and boom, an end portal frame. And we kind of working, scientists working to put it together. So it's really cool, but they'll never be able to do it because there's only one that works in this world. But they don't know that. And then over here, we see how endermites work in the world. Pretty cool. And I use campfires and put food on them. So what you do is you put campfires on food. Food on campfires, and then you use a bucket of water and you pour it on top, and it actually extinguishes the fire. But the food is left on there. So there you go. Again, something you can use. But yeah, we're seeing how endermites work to the end crystal, and that's where they gain their energy. And we actually use that energy to make ender pearls. I know you guys are probably like, oh, why don't you actually use an enderman? Well, we tried that, but he keeps escaping. There's 2 on the loose and we can't find them. So we're using endermites. That's cool. We did have a few more, so they're disappearing. And then over here we got the test area, so you can test ender pearling and stuff. We have a few that have been created, so they're on the right track, these scientists, but I think they need to know a bit more. Anyway, this is the redstone area, a few frames of redstone, Over here we have, they work on kind of these repeaters and that, and kind of work on, you know, different timings and stuff, and seeing how it turns on. So test, and then test 21, yeah, stuff like that. And then over here they actually turn redstone blocks into redstone strings. So what they do is they place it on here, they go vroom, vroom, and then it turns into redstone strings. I thought this was really cool. It's just a different kind of perspective to Minecraft. A few carts to storage and that. Over here we have pistons. So we got a normal piston, but we use the sand so it obviously comes back. We've got a sticky. And then, yeah, we got a few scientists on this floor that kind of concentrate on that area and try to perfect pistons. TV, a nice sitting area. So this is where our things are created. So we get supplies of redstone ore in from our mines. And then we have scientists that break them down. So they pick one up, put it on the grinder, and it turns into a redstone block. So what they're basically doing with the grinders is breaking down the outer surface and making the inner surface more presentable and stuff. And then we got obviously the storage that they put them in. And over here, what do we have? We work on dispensers and that. Oh, that's a pretty bad shot. Oh. Okay, well. Yeah, we're kind of working on trying to perfect aim, I think, in this area. Scientists, you know, their computers putting in their daily logs. This is a workshop for kind of putting together all the, you know, redstone torches, repeaters, pistons and that, and making projects with them, like secret doors and that. I thought that was really cool to do, and it could be something for young apprenticeships who are wanting to get into cook industries or are looking to, I don't know, I guess excel in their apprenticeship, and they're using cook industries. So we got a little display here, using minecarts as in to, I don't know, set off a redstone kind of redstone, I don't know, set off. And then over here we have an iron block, gold block, and then we turn these items into railroad tracks and that. Minecart tracks? I don't know. We've got a few tracks there. And then last one, we have missiles. So we put redstone to power the missile. So nice little bench or something to get up, and then you go in, configure it or whatever. And over here, just some more redstone blocks that they use to convert. At this point, it's where I ran out of ideas, as you could probably tell. But that's it for the redstone place, and then there's going to be heaps more. So we got a nanotech floor, a weaponry floor. We use 2 floors as our vehicle warehouse or something, so we have our vehicles fly in, deliver supplies and stuff. But yeah, like most companies, they use trucks and that, but we don't. So this is Iron Man's, I guess, penthouse. So let's say he's just come back from fighting off some big enemy, just flying through the city, and then he lands. Oof, armor gets put off as he's walking, and this is some of his armors over here. We got the, I don't know, like an arc reactor type thing going through the energy in that. So I'm still working on this. This isn't finished, obviously. A pool, the whatever it is, the filtering or suction, I don't know. Anyway, so this is his elevator, so he comes up and he can go right. Got a bit of forestry around here. It's got an entertainment room, sitting area, so a theater it was, sorry, in there. The kitchen. Now this is probably one of my favorite parts of the building. I don't know why, it just turned out so well. And then a door to go outside. I'll add more things outside. And this is his office, and also a little glass floor so he can see down. Yeah, this is his office, so this is where talks about the industry. This is what I want, this is what I want to happen, and this is when I want it to happen. And then those dudes get to work. So, and then if he goes up off the elevator and chooses to go up, this leads to his bedroom and his, you know how creative he is. He has the little toys, or not toys, but robot arms or whatever that make stuff for him. What's in here? Oh, sweet. But yeah, he makes his own stuff around here, and that's real. That's the only real ender eye or something it's called. So he's got one of them. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Let's fix that up. Boom. Beautiful. But yeah, so this is where he works on some products or projects. If he just comes up with it and he's like, oh yeah, wake up now, I want to try and do that. Stairs with a little fish tank under it. Still, yeah, so it's still got a few ways to go. Just need to work on what I want around these floors. And then obviously he has a third floor, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But over here we have his bedroom. This is massive. So we got a wall divider here, TV, got a waterbed. So I've actually just put water under and put some carpet in that. I decided to give the floor a bit of a, I don't know, different design. So this is where he sits up, and then the hologram pops up and he can kind of circle around it. He's got a couch. He's got a few robots up here. And then he's got his bathroom. So he's got a massive bathtub, massive shower, sink. I use these as wall dividers. I thought it's really cool. It works really well. The toilet. And that's about it for the building. So that's all I've done so far, but there's so much more to come. So this is only a progress, I guess, stage. So I got this because that's the limit, so I kind of based it off that. But for Cook Industries or Stark Towers, this is massive. Like, I've seen a lot of others and they're a lot smaller. So I think this is probably one of the biggest ones in Minecraft. And we got even Cook Industries on the back here. But yeah, everything in this world, it's either big or we don't do it at all. There's actually a police station, believe it or not. I'll give you a little demonstration. That's still having a bit of work on, but that's nearly complete too. Yeah, it is. So we won't have a look too much at that, but that's a whole, look at that, 3 helicopters, heaps of police cars. That's supposed to be a badge, but that turned out a bit weird. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys all did enjoy, because I had a great time showcasing. Like, this is such a fun build because you can come up with so many cool ideas, like with the redstone and how like the redstone ore turns into a redstone block. There's just so many things you can do, and if you want to incorporate this in your world, then go for it. And we got a mountain coming along, and just the city's really coming along together. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below and a comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all in the next episode.